So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Steven Sims now on the return. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Caught here by Bell. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
To Blake Bell.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Cowboys.
On the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Landon Collins made the tackle. A gain of
13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports.
We're going to see. 13-0.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott to throw this time. And that'll be incomplete.
Oh, he dropped it?
Shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
a gain of
Cooper's first catch and good for a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This to Jarwin. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 18.
And
that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Everson Griffin able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And the pressure gets to him again. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Fielded just inside the 30. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. First down carry by Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Making the play that time, Thomas Davis from his linebacker spot. So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Oh, get the fuck out of
Yardage
here.
on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Still
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Can't get away, and he's taken down. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in
Get on to the bounce down long.
Yeah. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
On 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2. At the
throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. The throw taken in by Sims. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Logan Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie.
Because
usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read.
Not really.
You don't have
Get more tired, not sleepy, though.
Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down.
Oh!
And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Out to his left. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They go play action here on first down. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Here's Sims to return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there on 3rd down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They go play action now. Haskins. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The defensive end, DeMarcus Lawrence, applied the heat. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. from the gun. They'll try to run it. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
The tackle made.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Third down, here's Haskins. Well, he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Tressway now. They'll put it away from about his 35.
Damn.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Again, it's Elliott. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
To throw is Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, you gotta start catching that shit,
right there
man.
on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Throwing again. Haskins. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 46. Throwing again, here's Haskins. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. Third time. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Intercepted.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. Again to Elliott. And he stopped immediately there.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
On the tackle.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
They go to Elliott again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Elliott on the carry.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Prescott. And that would not
what the fuck?
So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Well, I got to
so
learn how to
after
put
the
some damn
incompletion
points
on
up,
first,
boy.
now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
To throw on third down. Haskins. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down.
Results in a fourth down.
Here's Tressway now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Now left side on the swing pass. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Prescott from the gun. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Bro, my shit lag like a motherfucker on that little down
there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing, Prescott. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now Prescott. And this is caught for a touchdown. From 21 yards away.
Oh, my God.
In front further.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game
This nigga caught a down in a touchdown off the line, bro.
That was spirit crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Not much there, only a yard. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Haskins, the open man here, Renfro. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Everson Griffin, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, Haskins. And Thomas has it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory? Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And that is is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Dallas, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Washington, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll